Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well. Well, although I have done this deep dive into the sales video for the Ultimate Freedom Accelerator, aka High Achievers Society, aka Seven Figure Accelerator, and this is a good video to look at too if you want to see me pick apart the sales video, because yeah, there's lots to pick apart there. But tonight I want to talk to you more about where this program has come from and where it's going now and its future. It's kind of like an all-around review. Did you know that this program has been going for over 2 years now? Yeah, as far as I can figure, it started in June of 2022. And then, of course, it was Seven Figure Accelerator. Now we've got Ultimate Freedom Accelerator. And prior to that, High Achievers Society done for you. And then Seven Figure Accelerator. You got to wonder why all the changes of names. Well, there's a very good reason for it. When Philip was first selling Seven Figure Accelerator, he was making all kinds of insane income claims about how much you were going to make, $1,000 to $5,000 per day, or $10,000 or even $30,000 per month. I'm not here to teach you how to make a few extra thousand a month. I'm here to teach you how to make life-changing wealth. My team starts building out your own $1,000 to $5,000 per day sales system for you. I mean, it was constantly promising money and how much you were going to make. Yes, 50% referral fees. And then he made the promise saying, if you don't make at least $10,000 in the next 90 days after taking action on my guidance, then I'll give you $10,000 out of my own pocket. And he made that promise in several different places. But guess what? The wording was twisted all around so that you would never, ever get that profit guarantee. He never did give it out to one single person, and even said that there would be a legal agreement that you would sign that stipulates this in writing. No, there was never, ever any legal agreement. So that was, as I say, back in June 2022 all the way into 2023, and this program was steadily gaining ground. And it's fairly obviously why it grew and grew so very quickly. Let's look at this one little excerpt from the sales video itself.
All fit together. To make good money online, you need something to sell. To make big money online, you need something expensive to sell. The problem is that 99% of people don't have products to sell, let alone expensive ones. And even worse, they have no idea how to sell anything either.
So there you go right there. He knows that 99% of the people watching that sales video will not have anything to sell. Everybody needs something to sell. Okay. So then right after that, he says, well, you're going to get a catalog of different people's digital products to sell. No, you don't. And here he says it's ranging from $2,500 all the way up to $75,000. Oh, and this is the present day wording, by the way. This is present day wording. Yeah. You don't get a catalog of different people's digital products ever. One does not exist. The $2,500 product is Seven Figure Accelerator, or High Achievers Society done for you, or Ultimate Freedom Accelerator, whatever you want to call it, all the way up to $75,000. Well, those are just upsells all the way up to, yes, $75,000, which is buying the entire program and reselling it like it was your own, like you were Philip selling it, which is what Mosh Berry and Ashley Perry did. So, given that 99% of the people don't have their own product, guess whose product they're going to be selling? Philip's, because that is the only option they're given. Of course, they are told that, oh, you can sell anything at all. You go to ClickBank, you go anywhere, and you could sell, pick a product from there and sell whichever one you want. Of course, who's going to sell an unknown product when everybody else is selling Philip's product, right? Only makes sense, right? Well, yeah, right. But you got to think about it in terms of supply and demand. Everybody who enters this program starts selling this program. And then they sell it to their friends, and their friends keep selling it, and their friends keep selling it. everybody keeps selling the same thing. It's called market saturation. Here, watch this really quick little video that explains it.
Let's assume you live in a small town where nobody sells bananas. In other words, zero supply. Now, let's also assume that the people who live there would love to eat bananas. In other words, there's a decent demand for bananas. As we can see, there's currently an imbalance. People want bananas, but there are no sellers. Peter understands this and starts selling bananas. At the beginning, his profits will be huge because lots of people want bananas and he's the only one who has them. As time passes, however, Sarah will notice how well Peter is doing and start selling bananas herself. This increases the supply of bananas and diminishes Peter's profit potential. The more people start selling bananas, the more supply there will be. If too many people end up selling bananas, but the demand doesn't increase as well, there will be too much supply and some of them will go out of business. Eventually, some kind of a balance tends to be reached.
Now you see, in a standard pyramid scheme, you've got all these different levels. So that you got people paying up level. Well, this, you don't have that here with Philip's program. No, you got Philip at the top and then all the affiliates down at the bottom. But as I said, they keep selling. Each time these affiliates sell the program, they're creating competition for themselves, right? There's more and more people selling those bananas, and those bananas are Philip's program until you get this and more and more and more. I got tired of drawing little circles, basically, but you get the idea. The base just keeps widening. So although there are no in-between layers, it's still a pyramid scheme, right? Because everybody coming into, 99% of the people coming into this program will be reselling it. And although you can sell anything you want to, absolutely you can, very few people do. If they do, they'll start off and then they'll end up selling this product because you get 50% commissions on a $2,500 product. And so if you're watching this review and you've just come away from someone trying to sell it to you on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or anywhere else, you got to think, hey, are they giving you an honest review of it? Because let's face it, if they manage to sell it to you, they're going to make $1,000. So it kind of behooves them to make it sound as good as they possibly can, right? Only makes sense. I am not selling the program, nor am I selling my own program to get you to buy it, okay? I am doing this as a completely unbiased review. However, I do accept donations, and if you wish to donate, there is a donation link at the top of the comments and in the description, but you most certainly do not have to. But see, that's the problem, is that this is a pyramid scheme because, I mean, if it was an MLM, really, I mean, they would be looking and saying, well, no, you people are only really recruiting other people. You're not actually selling your whatever candles or beauty stuff or whatever. Well, here, you're really just reselling this program. You know, the sales video says it. It is a pyramid scheme. So if that's what you want to get into, go for it. And this program did blow up until about July of last year. Philip hit an all-time high of $3.3 million in sales, cash sales. That's what he said. Wow. And that was in July. And then from then on, sales have been declining. Why? Because of market saturation. That's exactly why. I mean, he hit the high point there, and then it had really nowhere to go but down, until he had to rebrand it and try to make it sound like it was something new by calling it High Achiever Society Done For You, even though it's the exact same training materials. Although he has, I must say, he has added to them slowly over time. He has been adding to them. Unfortunately, he doesn't upgrade the stuff that's already there. And you're supposed to take them all in order, which only makes sense. But then you get the old stuff that has all the dollar signs and the income claims and everything else. And then people are wondering why their accounts are getting banned. But I'll get to that in a second. Let's think about what was happening in tandem with this program. Back in October of 2022, ChatGPT just made its way into the world. And that kind of heralded the AI explosion in my mind. All of the platforms have their algorithms, and I'm sure you've heard every creator complaining about the algorithms. Well, now with AI, the algorithms have become even more potent. And what does the algorithm want in any platform, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever? The algorithm is designed to keep you on that platform and using it for as long as it possibly can, because then it's more likely to get ad revenue off of you. Only makes sense, right? What these platforms don't like is marketers coming onto the platforms and trying to send people off the platform with their links that you're supposed to have in your bio. And that's where they're going to click on your link and then go to the video. So, I mean, the job of all of these people joining Seven Figure Accelerator is basically to send people off of the platforms onto the link. And another thing is these platforms do not want you to be doing marketing on their platform. I mean, hey, if you want to advertise something, pay for advertising. That's what the platform wants. Hey, they're there to sell advertising. They're not there to give you free advertising space, right? Only makes sense. And yet for the longest time, prior to AI really exploding, these guys could come in under the radar and do all of these income claims, money. But you got to realize it wasn't just Philip doing this either. You had Legendary Marketer already out there doing the same things. And then Jonathan Montoya, he was teaching the same thing, although he was teaching other things as well, but this was also a big part of it. So it's not like Philip was the only one, but Philip was the one who grew it fast. So it just exploded until everybody and their dog knew what Seven Figure Accelerator was. And then AI, as I said, was also catching up, and it doesn't like marketers, and it doesn't like these marketers. At the beginning of June of 2023, Philip's account got shut down for 4 days. He said that he knew someone in Meta and paid him big money to, get his account back. And then we found out later that he actually just paid a hacker. Now, and so that was, to me, wow, if Philip's account could get taken down, anybody's could be. Because I'd already been hearing, a lot of this in the Zoom calls of people's accounts getting banned. And you can't realize how horrifying that is, because, I mean, that is that's your traffic. That's your sales. They're just now gone. It's all of your momentum. All these people that were following you, now gone. Because the algorithms don't like these people. So every time then Philip would shift and do something different, the algorithms kept catching up. So that now they can't use the words money, side hustle, income, almost, no, I think income is okay, but there's so many words they can't use right now. And the algorithms are catching them faster than they can keep changing it up. Instead of still hitting how big a numbers you're gonna get by selling this program, Philip then moved on to and started doubling down on how easy it was gonna be, how experts do all the work for you, how it's 90% done for you and you only need to spend less than 57 minutes a day, how you make money while you're asleep.
Your monthly bills, fund your lifestyle, even replace your job in less time than it takes to eat lunch each day. You only need your
less time than it does to have lunch every day. So what's that, a half an hour? Right. And you can see here, even in the past few days, we've had, account violation, TikTok account violation, shadow banned. And this one's saying because they use the word money. And that's very likely is because we're using the word money. Instagram disabled before I even began. Instagram suspended. Instagram suspended. It's just, it goes on and on and on because the algorithms don't want them there. I mean, the platforms don't want these people here because they're part of a pyramid scheme. They don't want people selling on here. And then you've got people that are losing their friends as well. I mean, this lady just got me. It's like, oh, hi everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I need to share something that's really shaken me, especially since we're all on this journey together exploring 7-second reels and high-ticket affiliate marketing. Recently, I bumped into my friends, and because they'd seen videos and I've never really been on socials a lot, they were like, "What are you doing?" Well, instead of support, I faced aggressive hostility. They told me I looked like an idiot, called my efforts stupid, and accused me of falling for a pyramid scheme. It just kept coming. They said I'm being taken advantage of in my grief. I don't believe any of it. This community has pulled me out of a very dark place, and I've loved interacting with you all. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have believed it. But I have a different mindset now, and I'm not falling for these toxic comments. The fact that the mentor, Philip Johansen, actually attends calls and communicates daily shows a level of dedication and transparency I have never witnessed before. My so-called friends, who I have always supported and know everything I've been through, and yet they still accuse me of this, and these were her exact words, using my past to con people. To believe something works when it doesn't. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I've seen you all on here smashing it with my own eyes. Their harsh words have left me feeling friendless. It's tough when you're trying to do something positive and innovative. I wanted to share this because I know you'd understand our journey and challenges and was wondering if anyone else had met with the same hostility. Thanks for being the wonderful supportive community. Well, the fact is that people see it for what it is. And then, yeah, your friends will tell you what's true. But nobody wants to hear that, especially not after they paid $2,500 for it. And when they say everybody else is crushing it, no, everybody posts when they have a view, when they have a follow. There's not a lot of sales. And when you look at the sales of this program, only 4% of the people make enough sales to break even. The ones that are really making it to the level where they can quit their jobs, that's only maybe 1% of it. 1% of the people. So don't be fooled. And they keep saying that it's passive income. Well, passive income means that you do something once and you keep getting income from it. This is far from passive, because if you don't keep on doing all of these reels and stories and everything every day, you will lose traction. This is a little to-do list that one of the affiliates made up, and I thought it was pretty good. There's a better one, but I couldn't find it and I lost it. Darn it. But here is a realistic idea of what you will have to be doing every day. Picture of the live call, if there is one. Video of what you've learned. Talking story. Share testimonials. Share copy from Phil in sequence. Results in picture. Results in video. Daily post. Picture post. Talking reels, 7-second reels. Yes, that's how, and you're supposed to be doing 4 or 5 stories every day as well. If you think you're going to get that done in 57 minutes a day, or in as much time as it takes you to eat your lunch, you've got another thing coming. That 90% done for you is garbage. It's malarkey. All they do for you is the funnel and the autoresponder messages, the emails. Oh, and even those, I mean, they're just generic copy and paste. So if you don't want everybody's Gmail accounts to be tossing it into their spam folders, you've got to go into every one of those 50 or so emails that you're going to get and change them up a little bit. Every one of them, all 50 of them. That's the part that they're supposed to be doing for you, but it's not, because you would have to customize it. But they're saying, oh, we're doing it for you. No, they're giving you the same cookie cutter that they're giving everybody else. And guess what? You're going to have to learn this stuff anyways, because you're going to have to be constantly going in there and doing broadcast emails and doing other things to those emails. So you're going to have to learn it no matter what. And this 90% done for you, it takes them maybe a half an hour to an hour to do that for you. It takes you hours to do all the stuff that they're not doing. And then we're not even talking about doing all these reels and posts and stories. It's amazing how simple the sales video makes it look.
These products, and you get the referral fee of $1,000 to $10,000 every time. Easy. So what do these 7-second viral uploads look like? So I found this page on Instagram with over 3 million followers, and the only thing he does is re-uploading viral videos from TikTok and YouTube, and you can see here it has 3.6 million views, this one, and this one has 5.4 million views. Let's take a look at it. That's it. And it got 5.4 million views. So if you check the URL up here, and then if you go to Google and just type download reel, then if you just take this one here, the first one or the second one or the third one, then you paste in the URL and press download, and then you re-upload it to your own Instagram account.
No, that's called copyright infringement, and that's not what they teach you how to do in the course at all. You just saw the list of the things you're going to have. Here's some examples of the reels that you will have to be making. And don't accept that whole malarkey about you won't have to show your face, because anybody doing faceless accounts in 7-Figure Xcelerator, I don't think they're making any money at all, especially not the new ones. No. You can't build up the know, like, and trust if on a faceless account. It's very, very difficult. So anyways, here's some excellent examples of what you will be expected to do in order to make this work. This is one type of reel that you'll be doing. This is called a side hustle reel. And this is Mel Fawcett. She's one of the top affiliates. And so this is the type of reel that you will have to be able to do, it's one of the types of reels that you can be doing, and it's one of the more effective methods of doing it. And so I hope you'll be comfortable doing this. And then this is Nora. She's also a top affiliate. Now these are 7-second videos. So I hope you're comfortable showing your face in front of the camera, because you are going to have to. And you will be doing this sort of thing, is 7-second videos. This is another type of videos that you can do. And by the way, I hope you look pretty, because I haven't seen one ugly person on here making a go of it. So, you know. Now the types of reels that make you the most money, though, are the talking reels. This is Jill Bender, and there she is doing a talking reel, and that means you've got to get your face out there, and you got to have something to say, and say it precisely, and be able to talk on there for 60 to 90 seconds. Keep in mind that you're going to be doing 3 reels a day. So of these 3 types that I showed you, you're going to be doing 3, or whatever types you want to do, 3 per day, plus 5 stories, plus there's going to be posts, plus you might want to do some carousels. Seriously, you will have no time for a life. You will have no time for anything else. Now, if that's okay, and you're willing to put the pedal to the metal and go for it like that, then do it. Yes, this is here for you. But if you're thinking, I want to squeeze this in and try and make a little bit of extra money on the side, no, it's a lot. Here's what some of the affiliates were saying about it in the August 11th affiliate training.
Awesome. Cool, guys. So that's pretty much what you should do. And this is something you should do every day, right? When you start to get some experience, when you start showing up every day, when you start to take this seriously, right? Then you have to do stuff like this every day. Every day. Show up in stories every day. Either if you're sick or whatever it is, then take a picture of your pillow or something like that, and then put some text on the screen. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you show up every day with something, right? Because if you don't show up, somebody else will. Somebody else will if you do not, right? And then if I should give you some kind of advice, then you have to be obsessed with getting this thing here work. You have to be obsessed with it. The only thing you have to think about is like this thing here. When you go to sleep, you should think about, okay, how do I increase my leads? When you go to bed, you should be like, how do I get more views on my videos? When you go to bed, you should be like, okay, I need to respond to my DMs. So if you wake up because you have to take a piss in the night, then you check your DMs. Right, sitting down and taking a leak or whatever it is, right? You should be obsessed about it. If your views are dropping all of a sudden, you should be obsessed and be like, why are they dropping? Okay, what did I do before that increases my leads and views dramatically? I need to do that again, because I might go into some where the algorithm is not favoring me, so I need to boost it again. What did I do? Okay, I made these attention reels here and they got 2.1 million views each. Maybe I should do 2 more attention reels this time to boost the algorithm again, right? So guys, the ones that go on and make a shit ton of money, some ridiculous life-changing money, are the people that are obsessed with it, right? If you just walk around and be like, doop-de-doop-de-doop, and guess what? You're maybe gonna make a sale a month or something. It's not gonna change your life at all. But if you wanna hit 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, you have to think about it all the time. All the time. If you want to hit $100,000 a month, you cannot do that with 1 or 2 hours work a day. It is impossible. Okay? Impossible. If you want to hit $100,000 a month, you have to work 10, 12 hours a day on it, 14 hours. You have to sacrifice sleep in order to hit $100,000 a month. Once you hit that, then you can outsource a lot of it. And then you can cut back your time and work 1 or 2 hours a day. But not before that, as a plumber or a nurse or whatever it is. Then you'd be like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of my face. I don't need that shit. Right? I'm going for 100K, whether you like it or not. So if people don't support you in this journey here of going all in, then you should ask yourself, are those people you want to have around you when you're on this journey here? And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't talk to my dad for a long time because I wanted to make this thing here work better than the plumbing business and my career as a plumber. And we got super bad friends and didn't talk for a very long time because of it. But when I told my dad, he was the one that was saying, calm down. Can't just settle. It can't be done. It can't be done. And I had to cut him out of my life for a very long time. But then when he had cancer and could barely afford his bills and everything, and I gave him $10,000, then the first time in his entire life, he told me, Philip, I'm proud of you. That you stick to it, and you went for it.
I find it so sad that people put so much into this program when 96% of them are going to fail. And I mean, and they're becoming like people I see in the anti-MLM videos on YouTube. Like these people, we're so obsessed we don't even socialize unless there's a potential for great B-rolls. Oh my God, could you imagine socializing with these guys that are constantly having their selfie sticks out and having to film themselves? I mean, but, you know, sure, that's what they're going to have to do and then hope they make it. But then there's worse. There's here, like me too, my partner is getting frustrated that I'm neglecting him. And then here, I think and act on this so much, my hubs is pissed off about it because he needs me to work on our family business, which is paying the bills right now. So I tell him to be patient. I'm going to make this work and retire us. Yeah, right. You hope. In the meantime, the business that really needs you isn't getting your attention and focus. My God. But that's just it. They're told to, like, not listen to their family and friends that might be trying to help them. Only listen to Philip, who is telling them to work real hard on this. And they're not even remembering that when they first got in here, they were told it was going to be easy. You know, you're only going to have to spend however much time it takes you to eat lunch to do this every day. And then you find out what it's really about. And he is really driving his sales team, you know, like crazy. And you know why? Because his own account has been shadow banned for the last 25 days. So we know that Philip's sales are down.
It's kind of the update I want to give you guys. My Instagram is a complete mess at the moment and has been for like 25 days. It's still shadow banned. We don't know why. People are trying to take down the post all the time, but we have some people inside of Meta that is looking into it, so it won't happen again. But it's still super frustrating to be shadow banned. You guys probably know that too as well, right? So that's super annoying when you have like a little bit momentum, but it still doesn't hurt me that much. But it's still annoying because you want to have the momentum going all the time, right? So anyways, guys.
Yeah, so last year in June when his account got shut down, I mean, it was down for less than 4 days and he had it back up again, that fast. And he said back then that it was, people inside of Meta that he knows. And it was a hacker. But now this time, being down 25 days? Oh my. If he had someone inside of Meta that could fix it for good, well, A, why wasn't it done last year? But B, why hasn't it been done yet? Why is it taking 25 days to flip a switch? Methinks he must be having difficulty finding a hacker that can fix it this time. And he's got to realize that Meta is starting to clamp down on this stuff. Now, he's okay because he's still got revenue coming in from his paid ads. But his affiliates sure as heck don't have that. They don't have that option. So that is my overall review of 7-Figure Xcelerator. It's not done for you. It's going to take a boatload of effort. And no matter what, it's a pyramid scheme that is bound to run out because of market saturation. As well, the platforms are actively trying to shut it down and are being successful with many of the affiliates. Most of them have all lost their account at least at one time or another. But it's getting worse and worse and worse until now Philip himself has been hit and hit hard. So, and this is the way the program is designed, is to work like this, and this is what the algorithms are clamping down on. And this is going to hit more than just Philip. It's 7-Figure Xcelerator, or Ultimate Freedom Accelerator, of course. It's going to be affecting anybody that's doing marketing this way with social media. They're going to have to get less blatant about it, in my mind. So I hope this has been useful for you and that you might have learned something. I've shed some light on this entire affiliate marketing business that you've been seeing on TikTok and Instagram especially, but now also getting into Facebook and other areas. So if you found this to be of any use, please maybe give me a donation there with the PayPal link at the top of the comments and in the description. And even if you don't, please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you again real soon. Darlene out.